Welcome to another podcast.
Well, actually, to the last podcast, third quarter podcast of the decade.
You geeked about it because you ain't never cut me off and jumped in something. I had to make her say something, get in there and say something. You see that? But it's been a very fast year, and we done had a lot of topics. We talked about a lot of shit. All good shit, because it's all pertaining to the same. And I figured this show, we can just go over some of the stuff all year that kind of really fucking with relationships out here. Ain't that right, Donald?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Hard year.
Huh?
It's been a long year.
Oh, yeah. You done had a hard year.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow, you gonna put him on blast, right?
That's my dude. We talk. No, that's my dude. We talk.
Okay,
Tell him
Donald.
everything.
Yeah, he get in my ass too. Oh my shit, he get in my ass. My shit.
So you've had a rough year, huh?
Yeah.
So far as
No.
relationships are concerned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because he get in my shit and I listen to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Rough
saying?
year, but it's all right.
Yeah. So
2020 gonna be a new year.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
definitely.
You starting off right with that car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Starting on right.
See how it turned around all of a sudden?
I went and got a Taurus.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but he been grinding. He ain't had a car for a while because he been grinding. And I said, look, watch. You gonna get it. Just keep. Time is on your side. Just keep. You gonna get there.
I'm praying, man.
Yeah.
Hard
Look
year.
what happened.
Yep.
At the end of the year, you get a car.
Oh, yes.
Now it's
These
my
things
turn.
are turning around.
It's your
Yeah.
turn.
Now it's
I
on.
had like
Turning
40
around.
cars already, though.
Uh,
Something going on in that barbershop, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
You know what? Ain't nothing going on in that barbershop. It's horrible. That's why I'm in school. That's why I'm doing all shit. I get the hell out of there. It's time for change. Pay grade.
All right, see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Told you, man. You cutting my hair out your house. I don't care where you go.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
Right.
But over the past year, it's been a lot of stuff that's been and that way I had talked about relationships with everybody in here, but all the craziness going on, and I think the number one shit is the cheating. So, but before we get started, I guess everybody know, 5-star,
oh, absolutely.
Tone, but my homie,
What up?
the talented Miss Berkeley.
What
Introduce
up, though?
yourself.
Hey, I'm Berkeley. I'm a host on Closet Conversations. I don't have my girl Chrissy here, but I'm representing for us.
I asked about her.
I know. She
Yeah.
was invited. You were invited.
Yeah.
But I'm here. Roundtable discussion. I'm ready. 2020. Let's go.
Tell them what you got going on. You got a lot going on.
Let's see.
I should have worn my shirt.
I know.
Yeah.
And I don't have the right one.
I got so
on,
much
but
black
this
stuff.
is-
I didn't know where it was at. I was
know,
looking for
right?
it. Yeah.
This is one of my brands. This is Chubby Bear. I'm helping to promote that. My brand is Berkeley. I'm a fashion designer. I'm a bartender. I'm a mama. I'm a teacher. I'm a podcast host. Yeah.
Wow, you got one more thing going on.
Right.
One more thing going on. Come on now. Come on. We got number time right now.
All right. I am a Aflac sales agent, okay? Benefits agent. So, yes, if you need that accidental insurance or life insurance or
Yeah, I got it.
short term.
I got
Oh, you do?
Aflac, yeah.
Perfect. How do you like it?
I'm not really satisfied with it
Uh-oh.
because I'm at the plant, right?
Okay.
So I don't know how that go, but Aflac won't cover. All I got is hospitalization. So when I first got it, I'm going off the commercial, so I'm thinking that
You about to get paid?
yeah.
Were you hospitalized?
Yeah, last year.
For how long?
A week I had neck surgery.
And they didn't
So
pay
I
you?
got, I got for the days I was in there,
Right.
and you get a lump sum because I had neck surgery.
There you go.
get something for that.
Okay.
But-
so you have the rider for surgeries or the surgical
Right.
procedure. Okay.
But when I got it initially, I thought it was like if I was off work, because I was off work
You
7
didn't have
months.
you
Right.
didn't have the disability.
But when I called, they said I couldn't get it because Chrysler didn't back it up.
Exactly. So yep, that would be a group plan.
Yeah.
Yep. So if
Yeah.
Chrysler had, given permission and, started a group plan,
Right.
then you would have been covered.
Right.
If you had that. But
Right.
yeah, just for the hospitalization, it would have just been that.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, the surgery. So
Yeah.
we got to get Chrysler then.
Right.
Okay.
If they do it.
Connections.
For you.
FCA.
Okay. Well, yeah. Give me the connect. Absolutely, please.
Connection, Podcast Detroit,
Okay.
Royal Oak.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Third quarter podcast. Let's
Yes,
get it.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes. Donald,
What's up, team?
introduce yourself.
Don, Cassine's favorite customer, always get shit started in the barbershop.
Oh, yay. We love the shit talker.
Oh, and this the only guy that I talking to him. I usually don't shut up. I have to shut up with Donald.
Really?
Yeah, I have to shut
Somebody
up with
can
Donald.
out-talk
Donald
you?
don't stop. Donald don't stop.
Him and D be in
Somebody
the middle
can-
of cutting heads. They got to put clippers down.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
can out-talk you.
yeah. Donald don't stop, and he young too. I don't mess with young people.
How old
I
are
think
you?
all of them crazy.
26.
Oh, okay. You a baby.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
them millennials is crazy, and I know so far to push them. I can't wrestle with y'all. I just stop talking.
He just stopped talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Clippers down. Like, get out. It's time to go.
Your hair is cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I start saying a couple of words, I'm done. But Donald is funny. But Donald be,
Sometimes
especially that fight you showed me.
You were in the fight.
No, the fight he showed me. But
Right. You
Something
just
on the
can't
phone.
say
Wait
the
a minute.
fight and then we just go on
Exactly.
to
Wait a
something
minute.
else.
So
like-
we need to. It was it a.
I don't want to put her out there like
Oh, okay. So we're gonna leave it
It's
alone.
okay.
Okay.
But somebody, and next thing you know, they was outside and whap. I'm like, oh shit,
Okay.
that was funny.
So it
He
was.
told me by myself the day after. I had to pay for nails and all that shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't even do nothing wrong. All he did was sat there.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
see, that's that young shit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
should've
I
been
can't.
entertaining
We
that.
didn't never had to deal with that back in our day.
Yeah.
Way back. Y'all young people, anything piss y'all off. Especially the women.
So they're reactive.
Yeah,
More reactive.
the women don't play.
She don't fuck
The
around.
women don't play. Yeah. That's
She don't
it.
fuck around at all.
No, she don't. And I seen the video. No, she don't. And she whooped her ass all the way. And then it killed me when she had the foot in the chest and wouldn't move.
I'm talking about
In the car.
Yeah.
With the door open. I'm like, let her go. No, I don't want to.
That was beast mode.
I was like,
Oh,
she
you
said she
seen
didn't
the
want to.
video?
Nah, but
Oh.
the description.
Yeah. He got to show you the video.
Put your foot on the chest.
He got to show you the
I ain't gonna let
video.
him
So,
leave.
Okay, so are you still with either of the women?
no, he wasn't even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
the girl who beat her up. That's my girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the other one tried to flirt with him,
Oh.
and she got her butt whooped.
We won't flirt with you then.
Right.
Okay, we can't even look at you.
Right. Nice meeting you.
Hey.
Anyway.
Hey.
He got Layla Ali.
Right.
Two pieces in the
She don't fuck
biscuit.
around.
Right. So, throughout this past year, I know I have had some crazy
Yeah, she
relationship experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, And, everybody going through what they going through, but a lot of people was like, hey, you should just recap, everything that was going on. Especially they kept on talking about the narcissistic people, men and women.
Well,
Because
what?
everybody in there didn't have that experience, except Tone. Yeah. He had it way back. But,
Well, Tone, you had a good year. I had a good year. So
No, you
that's
said
what
Tone ain't had it. He got it. He
No,
he
I'm
been
saying
married.
so far as relationships and dating, I've had a great year.
How we know that?
Because I'm telling you that.
How we know that? We don't know what you had.
I tell you guys all the time. I'm just not having those issues.
You ain't told
Because
me.
I block and delete. So I don't have a lot of issues. I don't have a lot of crazies. I'm not
When's your
experiencing
birthday?
all that stuff. December. I'm a Sag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
cool.
yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
I don't believe in signs.
fire
I be
sign.
asking. She be telling me about them Virgos. You like my daddy. I'm like, damn.
What sign are
Or
you?
like my son, he's a Virgo. I'm a Gemini.
She,
Oh, okay.
ooh.
Oh, yeah.
She put me in the
Yeah, the
category of her
twins.
son and her daddy. I do like, oh, well, fuck it.
Gemini.
Gemini don't
know.
want to apologize.
Different.
Huh?
They do not want to apologize.
The Geminis?
Absolutely.
That's what that means?
They do not want to apologize.
At all.
I apologize.
They'll put a round peg in a square hole and swear they right.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
absolutely.
My mama's a Gemini. My first My first baby mama's a Gemini. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, mine too.
Got the twins.
Day and night at the
We ain't
snap
that
of a
crazy.
whack.
Nothing that you've
twins.
never seen. Nothing that you've never experienced.
Right.
You just got to know how to deal with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
There
Absolutely.
you go. When's your birthday?
Taurus,
He's
April
a Taurus.
30th.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
very
Yeah.
grounded.
You know
yeah.
how to
Yeah,
deal with people.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That what that mean, the Taurus?
Yeah, he's Earth sign.
I'm an
Yeah.
Aries.
What?
I'm an Aries.
Aries.
March 31st.
Oh, you're a fire sign too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aries, is that like God of War, the game? Anything Aries?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't shit like
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
man.
Aries ain't to be fucked
No.
with. They kind of mean
I
until
just
they
get upset.
mad.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I'm not
No
gonna talk
fire
about
sign.
that.
You
Yeah.
don't play with any fire sign.
Yeah.
We'll burn the shit up.
So over this past year, what's been really talked about? I know I talked about with a lot of people. These men and women that's been married or in long-term relationships. The women been cheating their ass off,
Yeah.
and
Okay,
then
yes.
finish. I'm going for
I don't know what you're saying.
They've been cheating their ass off.
Yeah.
The women especially. I don't know. We got to wait till he gets back for
Yeah,
that.
because I want
I'm like,
I
I got questions.
I called it just before he was going into the.
Right.
I was ready to respond, but I don't know.
So I'm like, what? We need
Well,
clarification,
I don't
please.
think that everybody's out here cheating. Everybody's not doing that.
How you doing, love?
Hey, girl.
I'll come on this side. Hey,
How are you? Same to you.
Okay, Miss Juju, come on in there and help me start some shit.
Yeah, I haven't
everybody
seen.
cheating, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Especially
heard
the-
that,
here goes
right?
Especially the women.
Yeah,
I
who
was
are
waiting for that
married.
part.
Like, really?
That
Yeah.
are
You
married
gonna
or
go
been
on
in married?
forever
Been
and
married.
Out of her long-term relationships, married,
You all right?
and I don't know. When they come to me and tell me, I mean, what you gonna do? What you have to make a decision. Whatever decision you make, you have to stick with it. And especially if you've been doing what you doing, and don't give the excuse that, but I ain't never got caught. Mm-hmm. You caught because you feel guilty. So you always caught because you know about it. So if you gonna make a decision and stick with it. If you don't, get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay. My question. Are they in a viable relationship? Are they committed, or are they in one of those assumed relationships? Because a lot of women are in these assumed relationships.
You talking about long?
I'm talking about they've been in more than 5 years, married, no married, living together, home, kids.
Okay.
That's supposed to be committed.
Yeah.
Supposed to be. Yeah, that's committed.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's committed.
You know what I think?
Thank you.
I think with women, they come to a point, especially older women, where they regress from the 20s, and then when they get into I want to say about 40, 43, they going through another stage. And at this stage, if they were somebody in the same age like us, we didn't slow down. So they still looking for that little excitement that we don't give anymore, or just you get set in your ways, especially if you've been with somebody for so long.
I think these women get with these dudes on potential, and that shit don't pan out 5 years later.
Yeah,
And now you got bills and kids.
You over 30, there's no such thing as potential.
Ooh,
Say that shit again, Donald.
If you over 30, there's no such thing as potential. You're supposed to already be at that point you want to be at in life if you that old.
Well, you
30 is 10 years close to 40.
It's so many people that's even in their 40s that's not
Right.
where they should
and
be.
that's absolutely the truth. Because I tell my kids, you're grown.
Yeah.
You ain't no young 21. You're grown. So quit doing kid shit.
Yeah, true.
Miss J, when a woman get with a dude on potential, don't that woman expect or think that he's gonna grow into something that she believe in him? Because y'all believe in some of us, and sometimes we don't even believe in ourselves, and y'all can see that in
That's
us.
true.
So
I don't know. I try not to go for potential. I prefer older men. So at that point, if I'm 38 and I'm dating, 48, 50-year-old, Boo, potential, like you said,
Right. Right.
you ain't got it no more, Pooh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
You don't know
it's
what you're
done.
doing
That was
now.
like
Yeah.
25
It
years
is.
ago was
It is.
potential. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sorry. Microphone toward me. I should be a pro at this.
Yeah.
Okay. So, potential for the, I guess, demographic of men that I date. It's just like, hey, at this point, I'm meeting you where you are. You know, you're in your ways, you're stuck in your ways. Either you're going to change, and hopefully it's for the better. If I see like need or room for improvement and you believe in that, then it's like, all right, cool. Now we're going somewhere. But other than that, like, I can go date a 25-year-old and mold them and say, oh, you have so much potential.
Right. Right.
So my kid, who's 10, he has potential. I don't want to date
Right.
a man
Right.
Nope.
with
Right.
potential.
But it's so
Period.
many women settling.
Yeah.
And men. It's
That's true,
just
too.
on
Yeah.
both sides of the spectrum settling because that's what people end up doing, dating potential, unfortunately.
You think they settling because they tired of being lonely for the moment?
That's really it.
Really, yeah. Yeah.
Because then at the
Bingo.
bottom line, when it
That's
start
the
getting
number one
toxic,
thing.
you always
still-
been
yeah.
lonely the whole time.
Exactly. But people become comfortable and stick in relationships that aren't thriving, that are toxic, and then you look up and time is gone and you've wasted your good years.
All right, what's thriving?
Talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda.
What's thriving in a relationship? Like, if you've been seeing somebody maybe a couple of years, you know, I figure if I'm seeing somebody for a couple of years, that's serious. And what should be, you know, instead of just being together every day, being a brother, I feel like, you know, y'all should be doing something to get this money.
That too. Both parties should be working on whatever their goals are. You never want to lose sense of self when you're in a relationship. It doesn't mean you need to lose your identity. And that's usually what happens. People are clinging to their mate so much that they lose them, women and men. And I just feel like, you know, thriving should be mentally, we on some type of same type of playing field.
Right. The
And
same
communication, same page. And communication is really everything. Communication is everything with female and male, male and male, female, like just people communicating. And that's the problem. Like I've ran into is some men that I've dated that their communication skills are great. And then there's some where they just fucking shut down and don't know how to have a conversation, don't know how to, if something's bothering them, say that instead of giving me the cold shoulder or ignoring me. Like, it's all about maturity and growth, but everybody don't, you know, possess that. So, I don't know. It's like, I feel like also with the dating scene, a young lady had made a post, the one who was on the show, the two young ladies.
Yeah.
But basically, you know, asking why is it so difficult or whatever. And my opinion of that is right now, or what I seem to see, it's like I'm gonna hurt you first before you hurt me.
I see a lot of that now.
Like, let me, you know, there's no genuine connection, or at least people aren't trying to make those genuine connections. So, I mean, that's just my opinion on it. Like, it's like, let me get you before you get me, or, you know, I'm going to always have a backup plan. And, it's like, I'm going to get you before you get me.
I hear that a lot. Like, two, you know, people get together and it's like, oh, well, you know what, let me do this first before they do. You know, like, why do you get with someone to expect that?
Because everybody think everybody's shiesty out here. Like, you know, you know, like, I hear so many men say, you know, but then, you know, you manifest what you think. So if you constantly talking about women ain't shit, you know, they cheaters, they this, they you gonna manifest that. So at some point, you gotta speak positive for what you look, if that's what you really looking for, and it will come towards you. You know, I honestly feel that. But
do y'all think men and women know what they really want?
Men don't.
Started. Yes.
That's not necessarily true. There
Right.
is a group of men and women who know exactly what they
Yeah.
want.
Where they at?
That's an even,
Yeah.
that's an
I mean,
even
yeah,
playing field.
it is.
Show
It
me
really is.
who is ready.
But see, this is what I think. This is where the problem is. When people are dating, they're not asking the proper questions
True.
to find
We
out
talked about this
if you're
before.
dealing with a suitable partner.
True.
This is the problem.
True.
So if you're not asking these questions and you're just making assumptions just based on how this person looks physically, then you're just gonna get whatever.
Right.
Cause
It'd be
that's
a
what
lot of
you're
pretty
doing.
bums out there. It really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
A
Absolutely.
lot of attractive bums out here.
Yes.
Oh,
For
MG,
real.
that don't have their shit together,
No.
that are irresponsible, priorities all
Yes.
over the place. That's very true.
Ain't got no priorities.
That part. Yep.
So I would suggest that men and women, you need to sit down before 2020 comes in and you need to figure out what questions are that you need to ask these people.
That's if they're serious 5-star. You know, a lot of times people will say like they're serious about wanting to be in a relationship,
But they really don't want to be.
actions show the total difference,
Yeah.
total opposite. I
That's
mean,
just like everybody wants to be a billionaire, right?
but you got to put in work, right?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just feel like if you want to be in a relationship, even when you're not in one, you carry yourself like that every day. And I think I see a lot of people that don't do that, but then
How-
think they can
how do you-
stop.
But how much you carry yourself? What do you mean?
But, like, okay, if you want to be married, you want a wife, your actions every day, what you do, goes until, you don't have to, because you want a wife and all that, oh, I'm single right now, so I'm just going to screw half of Detroit.
Right.
Okay,
got
you
it.
don't think these women do their credit check?
Right.
I call it credit check.
Background.
And you get a good woman, you don't think when she dig off in your background, like, damn, you slept with, I don't think
Like,
I
I'm
want to,
straight.
what makes you think you going to stop now? If you can't conduct yourself,
Or have discipline.
right, have discipline, like showing me that this is what
You
you really want
serious.
out of life. If you serious, seriously.
Right.
See, I think people scared to tell the truth.
That's it.
So when you're talking to somebody and they ask you, and like you just said, if you sleeping with everybody and you come across, or you in this point and seeing what women to say, like when men going through something and we say, I need some time to myself. That's not always a lie. Just because, it's not you, it's me. I'm trying to get myself together.
Right.
So, when you say that, the first thing y'all say, oh, that's some bullshit. Girl, what'd he say? He had to get himself together.
Maybe because we've experienced that so many times,
Times,
or
and I
heard that
get
so
that.
many times, and
I
it's
get
like,
that.
oh, he wants to be by himself, or he's working on himself, or whatever. So my thing is always like, why the fuck did you even entertain me in the beginning?
Thank you.
Because you've wasted
Yeah.
my fucking time.
No, I
And
got you.
secondly, you made me forget what I was about to say. And secondly, you saying that you want time to focus on yourself, but then you're really not taking that time. You know what I'm saying? So then it becomes, oh, but you're back on the dating site, or oh, you're now taking multiple chicks out, or you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
then I feel like if
you're not preparing yourself for a relationship.
so why can't I work through that with you?
And
He's supposed to,
high
but-
five to that. Let's go out on a date together.
But see, so then when you do,
When you had Juju on the show, she a firecracker. She kind of calm right now.
Yeah, I don't got my
Yeah.
drink.
She
I forgot
can't
to
listen.
stop and
Miss J, she calm.
Yeah,
Juju is a
calm.
firecracker.
I'm okay with that, but that's real.
Yeah,
Because
so-
I
but-
believe in that too.
Yeah.
So when you say that, it's like that saying, it's one of those days. And you ain't got nothing to do with the way I'm feeling that day. But if you messing with me or you keep bothering me, I might say something that I don't want to say, or just snap your head off.
okay.
And I
So,
done asked you, like, I just need my space.
so you saying you just need a moment?
Not
with-
no moment, not no time limit. And I tell anybody, like, if you do this and if you tell that person that, you can't expect that person to be still standing there waiting on you.
True.
That
True.
you
But
cannot.
if you truly mean, like, I need to get myself together, sometimes it just comes to you. I got to get my shit together.
But does
But
that woman make you see that?
It
Sometimes
could
a
be
woman,
any-
because I'm pretty intimidating to men. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you got
Yeah,
this,
you
this,
scare
and
a
that
lot of
going
men.
on. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you kind of got to check yourself.
That
like,
because them men's is losers.
Right.
side conversation. So, a lot of men are intimidated. So they're like, okay, well, Jessie got this going on. She got that going on. She balancing this. She don't really need me for too much of shit, you know. So let me
That's
step
the
out
kind of-
first.
that's the
need
kind of
you.
woman
I
I
don't
want.
fucking
And I
like
want you-
that mindset. Why do they feel like that?
I
Just because
feel the
I got
same
my
way.
shit together.
Let's get our shit together.
Yeah.
Why do you
That-
feel like I don't need
That
you? Why do you
same
want me to
woman
be?
will help that man get his shit together because she know that's for them.
But everybody doesn't believe that, and everybody
No,
doesn't think like
they
that.
don't.
Because then it becomes a
It's
competition
a control
thing, or
thing.
a control thing.
Control.
Like
Right.
that's really what it is. When it's men that feel intimidated or some type of way, because I've ran into them just because I got my shit together. So now you feel like I don't need you. So therefore I'm gonna act differently, or you gotta treat me differently. I really don't get that concept. I
But
don't.
even
What does it make?
even
is
the
it the
start
ego?
of that is a problem.
You said what?
Even the start of that is a problem. He should not be, you know,
Feeling some
messing
kinda
with you.
way, right.
He should be cheerleading the shit out of you.
But if he does feel that way and you do come in contact with these men, then you should know immediately this is not the one for you. It's not a
baby.
suitable partner.
Yeah, I know.
And you get rid of him.
For sure.
But you don't know that all the time.
I'm
right?
not
No,
wasting
once
time
you
anymore.
realize that. Once you realize that,
Bye-bye.
if
Yeah.
he's intimidated or if he's having issues with you having your stuff together, then you leave him immediately. There's no more conversation. There's nothing else
Right.
for you guys to discuss.
Right.
And it's just hard for a lot of women to just say no because you said they're lonely or whatever. You got to get over that loneliness stuff.
Because it had you
Sound
in
like
some
jealousy.
messed up.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
It's
A
a
lot,
form of it.
yeah, a lot of men
I
are
can't
jealous
be jealous
too.
of my
Yeah.
girlfriend or my
Right.
woman. I'm not.
Right.
I mean, if anything, I'm gonna encourage you.
I'm right.
Because it
I'm
sound
geek.
like
I'm geek.
sound
when
like
I'm-
the Ashanti Rain on Me video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sound like
I
that.
remember
Like you
that,
jealous.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she had all the spotlight and
Mm-hmm.
all the cameras was on her, and he
Yeah.
felt some kind of way.
Yeah.
But that's a control. That's a that spirit isn't even right. Like
No, it's
the
not.
fact that we supposed to be partners,
Right.
and I'm sleeping with the enemy. Like you
Right.
really want to see
And,
me
and
fall.
which it should be like a motivational thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how you
It
thrive.
should
That's
be,
what I
but
mean
it's
about
not.
But it's
thrive.
a-
But
and
you
that's
know,
the
a lot
individual.
of people go into relationships with that mask on.
For sure.
Yeah.
With the
A
that's
lot of people go in.
the representative.
That's is why this show is called The Third Quarter.
Yeah.
9 months, that
representative.
shit come out. It has to come out. You can't keep a lie up.
Oh no, you can't. You can't.
You shouldn't want to keep lying.
Yeah, but you
You'd
know,
be
it's like career
surprised.
liars out there.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. At a certain age, you just to me, like stop lying. If you can't handle the truth that I'm telling you, you always want the truth, so I'm giving it to you.
How old are you?
I'm 50,
How long you been married?
20 years.
Oh, okay. So when you married your wife, did you know, how long did it take for you to know that this is a one? How long did you all date?
I'm gonna say this: I have been with my wife longer than 20 years.
Okay.
So my wife has been with me through all of my bullshit,
Okay.
every piece of
What
it.
we talking about? Like, let's work through this shit together.
Right.
And it was a maturity thing. Each step in my life, I just found myself stopping bullshit, and then once I stopped drinking, which was 16 years ago,
Oh.
I started seeing clear. Circle got smaller, so I started seeing a big picture. You know what I mean? I left the streets alone. Was blessed with a good job
Okay.
and all the things you ask for, but you still in your head, you still trying to run and hang with your boys, and not knowing to say, well, it's 1 o'clock, man. I'll holler at y'all.
Worry
I
about what
gotta
they
get
gonna
home.
say.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what it is. You worried about what the next person say, but it took some time. And men do mature later than women.
I'm so glad you admitted that.
Oh yeah, I'll never have a problem. with
It
that.
happens.
Yeah,
It
because you
is.
see it.
Yeah.
You know, so
Donna, you getting all this shit?
Yeah, I'm soaking up
We
all
teaching
the
right
game.
now, baby.
I'm soaking it all
Teach
up.
you.
Game.
When you find that one,
I'm soaking it all up.
yeah.
But I think, like, just talking to people, I was conversating with someone yesterday, and bounced out of a relationship into another relationship, but don't know what to do with the new relationship. Now looking back on the old relationship. So I said, so if he was to say, you come on back home, would you come back home? And she was like, yeah.
But she didn't take that time out for herself.
It didn't. That's what I told her. I said, you jump right into it. Right into it. So you don't even know how I feel to be
Single.
by yourself.
So
Right.
right.
But you know,
And
a
that's a
lot
lot
of
of
men
people.
don't know how to be by themselves.
Women
Not
too.
women too.
Yeah,
Women
I
too.
see you.
Yeah,
with
a lot of men
people
don't.
I know.
I've mastered being by myself.
And I'm telling you,
I'm ready for a husband, please and thank you. Like, ding,
Like
ding,
right
ding,
now.
ding, ding.
Miss J is ready for a husband.
Okay. Period.
so let me ask you this. What are the things that you're looking for in a man?
In a man.
Realistically.
Okay. First of all, a relationship with God. We have to be on the same,
I don't hear that
outlook
from
and-
none of the women I be dating. They don't say nothing about God. I talk about God in conversation. They don't say that, but go ahead, finish.
I've said that. But anyway, a relationship with God. Some type was getting real on the third quarter. Okay. A relationship with God.
Somebody at the door right now.
Is it?
Yeah. That's
That-
my other girl.
Definitely some type of I gotta have some type of love for family because that's important to me.
Right.
You have to be stable, and consistent because I find men that for a minute we're all in, then it becomes the back away, the texts start to diminish.
They don't know how to be
the phone
consistent.
calls, yes, the consistency. That's absolutely attractive. And financial stability. That's important.
Right.
I can't be a hustler and you over
Yeah,
there
you
trying to
not
figure out how
right.
to figure
Oh,
out
my
how to pay your
goodness.
damn rent too.
Right,
Like that's
right,
not cool. Like
right.
we got to be hustlers.
Right.
And supportive of my dreams. A lot of people say that, oh, you go into a room, so many different people, you speak well, people gravitate toward you.
Right.
So, which is cool. I understand that that's my
Right.
gift, you know.
Right.
But at the same time, like the jealousy thing, you got to be comfortable with yourself. And I'm easy. You ain't even got to be that damn attractive, For real.
Honestly,
In real life, you really don't. I had some pretty not so attractive men love the shit out of me. But at that point, I was young and I was just like,
Right,
whatever. Hey,
right.
cool. You're going to be there, But now I get it. Like, okay, I don't need the finest man in the room.
Right. Right.
I really don't want the finest man in the room. Too much attention.
Yeah, I don't need that part. So
And I say that too, because if you got a beautiful personality, it'll outshine your looks.
Yeah,
Because I've seen
absolutely. Oh, yeah.
beautiful women
Yes.
and they attitudes
Fuck.
suck.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
bitch, you ugly.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Period. Look like Beyonce.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah. Just because
No.
of your personality.
Yeah.
That is true.
Absolutely.
And realize why you by yourself, but
Yeah.
then I'm by myself, and that's why we look like, fuck. I know they don't think that about me. Like I'm different.
But you know what? I think, like you said, why nobody.
At the wrong door.
She said she just texted she was at the door.
You said you believe that what?
Oh, she said she left. She'll be back later,
okay.
next week.
No.
But damn, I lost my train of thought. Shit.
When I
The
said
door.
that,
Question.
how come this person that is so beautiful with a messed up personality? I mean,
Right,
they might be
but-
single. They might actually
No,
have
what
a
I
dude.
was gonna say
and then
is-
I'm over here like, what's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying?
I think for the
what's wrong
right
with me?
person to walk in your life, you have to be patient
That's true too.
and wait for that right person.
Don't nobody have patience.
See, and that's why everybody's
Tracy
in
Morgan
a rush.
said that on the what's name about patience, and I think he said it to Angela Yee, who is super duper attractive and
Right.
Yes.
great personality, and
Very
she's over there
smart.
too. Yeah, very smart, witty. So she's just like shit. Well, again, like me, what the fuck is wrong with me?
So
And
I
he
have
said,
a
be patient. Be
I have a
patient. It's coming.
question.
God has
Right.
this all aligned for you.
Absolutely. And
So you have to be
I believe
patient.
in that.
I have a question because I notice and hear people that are in relationships or marriages. I hear the women say and men say, do do you think that the woman has to endure, how do I say, like a struggle before she gets to the happy ending?
No.
Like,
No.
does she have to put up with
do
Let me
not.
finish.
Go ahead.
Does she have to put up with the bullshit, the
No.
cheating,
No. No.
the growing up, the
No.
like
What age?
whatever? I
No.
mean,
Because young
you
people
do
gonna
not.
go through that regardless.
Yeah.
When you get up.
so
in
that's
your-
what I'm saying. So if okay, all right. So let's say
when you
she's
be there's
in
no
her
way you should meet
late 20s,
someone.
early 30s, and she meets a guy and mature level wise, relationship wise, he's not where she is, but she loves him, he loves her. Should she still like put up with his shit?
So you're over
until
30.
he's ready?
Now,
It depends on what it is.
Here goes the potential thing. Now, if you sitting back and you in that situation, and that's where you come in, that's where that part comes in to me. Late 20s, early 30s, because that's the stage when men really start maturing. So if you see that in him, I say yeah. I say
Ride it out.
Ride it out.
Because I know a lot. That's what a lot of women end up doing, and then they get married.
Some women just want a happy ending right then and
Right
there.
then and there.
I know people. I know
Yeah.
people that didn't waited 10 years, and
But
then
you know what?
There's
Right.
no
But
way.
you know what?
There's no
But-
way
and
I'm
you
out
know
10
what?
years.
And
No.
there's
I'm
no
just telling
guarantee
you.
I'm sorry.
if you
know
wait that long that it's going to be right.
You damn right.
Because you're probably going to go through some more crap
Oh,
with
yes.
them.
But it's a lot
It
of
doesn't
women who's
have
oblivious
to
to
be
that.
that way. It doesn't have to be that way.
Go ahead,
It's
Melanie.
all
It's
up.
a lot of women that's oblivious and they just think everything's supposed to be rainbows and sunshine.
Oh
like,
hell
no.
no! I
Yeah.
know that.
I mean, no relationship is going to be perfect.
Books and TV.
Okay?
Yes.
No relationship is going to be
Exactly.
perfect.
I ain't about to date nobody
Okay.
for 10 years.
Uh-uh. No, that
Right.
is ridiculous.
And I-
Not
Yeah, I'm
even
not-
two.
But you know
without
what?
Becoming your wife. I'm sorry to say that. Maybe that's the
You
Gemini.
should-
That is,
you know
that
what?
is the limit.
You
Fight,
know what?
flight,
Me
get
and
the fuck
Cassine
on. No,
have had this
too much.
conversation a number of times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've had this conversation a number of times. I believe that a man who is in love with a woman, he does not take years to
Period.
propose to you. That's if he's in love
My
with you
dad
and
says the
he
same
wants
thing.
you.
He'll know.
Okay? He knows. My
It's a
ex-husband
lot of
knew
people
the
out here.
first day he met me.
wasting
He
That's what
told
my
me
dad
he was
told me.
going to marry me.
Yep.
Okay? That's how it has to be.
Yep.
And he did marry
That's a
me.
smooth line, though.
Okay?
Yeah, that is a
No,
smooth
he was
line.
serious.
That's-
And yeah. Yeah, he did.
That's a smooth
And
line,
introduced me
though.
to his friends and everything. It's
My
like,
daddy
yeah.
tells me the same thing.
I'm like, oh my God.
What daddy
He
tell
said
you?
he knew.
My dad said the same thing. I mean, my mom is deceased, but I guess when they
You know.
initially met,
right.
he said, I knew I was going to marry her. She, at that
That's
time,
right.
was not ready. So she
okay.
moved to Chicago. You know, she was a new accountant in Chicago, so she was, getting her money and career started. And he was just like, "Hey, I'm in
Be
Detroit. I'm a
patient.
police
What?
officer. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Call me and let me know when you're ready." He said she was in Chicago for like 2 years, and called her was like, "Jesse, I'm ready.
See?
Come
You
on.
know
Let's
why?
do it.
Yeah,
Come
hey,
on." And he said, "Come on back."
But you know why I know that's
Exactly.
true? Because I did that same shit.
Yeah.
What's that?
I
men
married
know.
my wife, and I told her, I said, I'm marrying you. I
Yeah.
knew it.
You know
From
it.
us spending time and being together, even
Right.
before we had our son. I knew it. Not just because it didn't work out, but I still
Knew it.
that this is who I wanted to be with
These
the
motherfuckers
rest of
out
my
here
life.
wasting people time.
They
Boy, I
are.
tell you.
They
I'm
are.
telling you.
They are. They
And then
time
what
wasters.
happens
It's
is they become
infatuation,
comfortable.
I believe.
Yeah.
They become that
comfortable,
they get
yes.
comfortable. Now I gotta start all. It scares people. I gotta start all over. Or I know your shit, your bullshit
Yep.
you come with. So I'ma just continue
Yep.
to ride it on out. But they really not riding it on out because what they doing, they end up cheating
Yep.
and sleeping with other people, even though they coming home to somebody like. You might as well just
But
go
you
on
know
and
what?
walk away.
It's our responsibility, and I'm just speaking from a woman's perspective, too. When you see that happening, and if it's going down the wrong path, for you to say, no, this is not where I
Get
want
out
to go,
early.
and get rid of them.
Oh, I'm a big fan of
That's
cutting your
it.
losses early.
Yeah.
That's why
Forget
I'm
that.
not with nobody because I can't let nobody waste
No.
my time. Because one thing
No.
my dad always says
Can't
is
get your time back.
time is
No.
most valuable,
Yep.
and once it's gone, baby,
That's it.
you can't get it back.
No, you
A
cannot.
lot of people ain't respecting time. They don't believe
oh
in that
no,
right now.
I do.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I do
And then
too.
a lot of people think drama is attention.
I'm
They
straight.
think it's love.
They think it's they think it's You know,
Yeah.
I can't
They
deal
can
with
have
that.
it.
So you know, I got a
I
question
don't want
for
no
you.
drama.
What's that?
When you meet somebody, do you pay attention to the family, like the sisters and all that, and the mama, like the relationships they in?
And you should.
Not really. Not
I do.
really. It depends.
I
on
always
wanna know
ask
how
about
long
the
I
parents.
parents,
Yeah,
I wanna
I
know
ask
how
about
long.
the
Yep,
parents
I do.
That's
and their
them
relationship.
conversations and-
Yeah, that's
One
important.
thing about a man, and you see how he treat his mama.
Yep.
That's how he gonna treat you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's why I was
Absolutely.
my
Yeah.
ex.
I didn't pay attention to that when I first got with my children's mother. But I was like, okay.
Was it dysfunctional?
I was like, younger sister a hoe.
Oh,
I'm waiting on Donald to open up.
Oh, okay.
Donald
The
firecracker.
older sister, she fucking 2 niggas at her job. I was like,
Wow.
okay.
mama just fucking soft dealing with shit my mama wouldn't deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Me being younger, so I'm like, I'm about to have a field day with this girl. It turned out I was like, good girl, but just dumb. Just dumb. Like now I pay attention to families and situations
Right.
and all that.
Those
Right.
are you have to.
Examples.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because in
I
that
agree.
situation, like,
That's
Yeah,
important.
you go over to the Hatfields and the McCoys, like,
Yeah.
yeah, these motherfuckers.
I'm like,
When people come from dysfunction, that scares me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, red flag, like,
And you know what's
And you
really
run
true?
across one out the bunch that really trying to get away from that
Yeah.
clan.
That's true,
like,
too.
Yeah.
Man,
That's true,
save
too.
me.
yeah.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, but I noticed with boys, it's different. Boys, we get away. Girls, they got to stick together. And that's kind of what my problem. I'm like, man, we got kids. We need to do our own thing. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to cut my losses.
Right.
Yeah. You have to.
Girls want to stick together. I'm like, nah. I'm like,
Yeah, it takes time and experience to finally get to that point. You have
And I
to.
think a woman will follow you if she know that you can lead her in the right path.
Absolutely.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not following everybody, but,
But
if I
that's
see
what I'm
some
saying.
good
If you
see
leadership
some
skills
good
and, like,
leadership,
I see the light
You
at the
have
end of
to
the
have
tunnel,
that.
baby, I'm riding with you.
Yeah,
Let's go.
absolutely.
Otherwise,
Like
we'll
we
be back
said
one
earlier,
Yeah.
we was
Get
talking.
your shit
Yeah.
together.
I have to run
She was
things.
like,
Tell my daughter that.
She was like,
jump
what's
ship.
that?
she was like,
Yeah.
you did
Nigga
that?
ain't
I'm like,
captain.
yeah.
How old is your
I was
baby?
like, I did
My
this really on
daughter
my
is
own.
30.
Oh,
Okay.
Did what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Car on my own. I'm
Yeah.
like, I did that on my
It's,
own.
it's
Yeah.
I'm like, I
it's
just pushed her car
hard
out the garage.
for her, you know, and I say with any of the millennials, like when you listen, like Donald might be the exception out of 10 guys that'll sit back and listen to what an older person has to say. Everybody else is listening to Ray
But
Ray and
that's
Pookie.
why we got close, because when I seen that he was listening to me, like he coming in talking to me, he telling me, look, I'm trying to be married. I'm not trying to. He tell me, I'm like, well, they ain't saying you single. You could be screwing this person until you find this person.
No, I got
ain't
that
how
vibe
you
off
conduct
him when I
yourself.
first met
I was
him, just
telling
from our
him, you don't
conversation.
conduct yourself. If you have to be by yourself, then you meet this person. If it don't work out, you just move to the
Don't work out,
next.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna be screwing one woman until I meet somebody else. That ain't what I'm doing. Nobody can sit up here and say that shit. That's why I can talk this shit on there. Nobody can say that. I believe in it. I could be by myself. I could do things by myself, spend time by myself. If it don't work out, it don't work out. But I'm not doing that shit because it's just not right. Period. And I feel
You are
like
rare.
it's a waste of
That's
time.
so rare because so
It's a
many
waste
men
of time. Every time I meet a woman
feel like, let me.
and I start dating her, the first day, damn, I know you a womanizer. For real? Okay, guess what? If I start on like this, but I say, hey, it's my job to prove to her that I'm not.
Right.
You don't have to prove anything to anybody.
I do
Right.
it. Prove to her.
But
Then
it's
when
so
she-
rare.
Well, when she see it, like, damn, you do this, you do. Yeah, I do. But
see me
even
like
if it
that.
don't
tried
work
to- I know,
out,
right, right,
You
right.
see me,
Yeah,
I was
right,
like,
right.
Shut up.
but if it
Nestle.
don't work
I'm
out
gonna go
between
to
us,
the
it don't
restroom.
work out. But it's not gonna work out because I fucked up.
Right.
It ain't gonna work out because I'm sleeping with this person, that person. It's
And
not
being
gonna work out because
dishonest.
we not a match.
Okay.
That's why it's not gonna work out. That's why, you know.
But
so.
that's rare because, unfortunately, I don't know the statistics, but I'll say some men, most men, I think, let me say that because not facts, but nevertheless, they operate from a standpoint of if they're a single man, and even if they are dating me, they will still continue on with dating Patricia or whoever else, and also being intimate with that woman.
That goes
But-
back
but-
to
and
what
not
we-
being honest, because I have sat and asked certain men, you know, like, you fucking somebody else? And they lie. I know if it's a clear communication, and I know and I understand, you know, that we're not committed, be honest and let me know what's going on. Why are you keeping it? What are you trying to like spare my feelings? What the fuck? Am I gonna whoop you? No, don't spare my fucking feelings because now you allowing me how to move accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like we was talking about this before, where that conversation is not brought up.
Yep, you have
You know,
to have
just
that
because we went
conversation.
out 3 times and might have had sex in one of them 3 times, but if we haven't said, "Hey, listen,
We're
we
committed.
rocking together with each other," that's it.
That's-
Everybody else, I ain't doing it.
I get
But
that.
if, for instance, if we're dating or just we seeing each other and we haven't made that commitment, and you ask me that, and I say, "Yeah, me and 5 Star went out last night."
I can't be mad.
Right.
I won't be mad.
So-
I've actually had a man be honest and tell me he was weighing his options and dating other women.
Right.
And guess
And
what?
I can
Five
appreciate
star
that.
rule.
I can appreciate
and I told
that.
him that. Like, I
Absolutely.
can appreciate that.
Yeah.
You are one of few that kept it real and was very honest and told me what it was
a lot of
and
people
allowed
don't.
me to move how I need to move.
Exactly.
So don't be mad. Also, if I'm dating or if you try to get with me or call me to link up and I'm unavailable because I have other.
Right.
It is what
Fine.
it is.
Right.
And everybody needs to understand that.
Right.
Dating is dating. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be intimate. It means that I'm going to see other people and I am trying to figure out who I'm ultimately going to be with. And you're just one of those potentials.
Bingo.
That's,
Jay
that's all
had
that
some.
means.
She was fired up before she left to go.
Well, yeah. What
Well,
was
you
it that
fired
you
her
needed to
up.
say?
You said
That's
something
why
to
I'm
fire
here.
her up.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to
Okay.
fire people up.
Okay.
Fired
So
up.
would you continue to see the guy after
guy?
we had this conversation?
Which guy?
And I'm just saying, in general, hypothetical guy, we had this conversation.
We had a
and you're like,
conversation that we're
yeah,
together.
and know that we're seeing other people. We're dating.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's how I run my program. Cassine knows that.
Right. So
it's
you wouldn't
like,
have
listen,
a problem.
I have multiple people at one
Cassine
time.
knows that.
Absolutely. Cassine knows that. 'cause we
Cassine
talk.
knows that.
Right. Okay. And we talk about that. So there'll be several people, and it's like, and I tell everybody, hey, you know, I'm dating other people, so you understand where I am.
Right,
so if
right.
I'm not available, I may be out on a date with somebody else.
You might
but the
mess
way
around and see me out on a date with somebody.
absolutely,
And act
absolutely.
accordingly.
I'll
But see,
introduce you both to one another.
exactly,
Right,
and
right.
it doesn't mean anything because I have not decided who I want that one person to be.
with, right.
But when I decide, then that's that person. When we sit down and say, "Hey, we're rocking," that's it. Everybody else knows. Hey, you guys are on pause. If you want to be on pause, or you could be eliminated. I
Right.
don't care what you do,
Right.
but I'm getting ready to explore this option right here.
Right.
So
right
take
now.
yourself off
But
the
you
rails.
And that's
know
it.
how many
Right.
people 5-star don't maturely know how to respect that will look at it in another way, like, oh, well, you a player,
2 out of
or
10.
you
every dude
trying
can't
to
stomach that.
No.
you trying to
Them
play the
ones-
field,
them
like.
the ones
But
that
you thought
have
I was supposed to
issues.
fucking
be
They have
doing.
issues with themselves.
But you know what?
Can't
And this
fix
is
that.
another thing, and I let everybody, the guys that I know, I let them know. Listen, just because we're dating, that does not mean we're sleeping together. Because I have not made my choice yet.
Okay.
So let me make myself clear. And they rock with it.
Yep.
Miss J,
They
come
rock
on.
with it.
Come
Right.
on.
She's
you
got the
fired
arms
up.
folded.
Yeah, they rock with it. I'm good.
I agree. Yeah, I guess to piggyback off of Cassine, I don't believe that he is the type of man that, you know, like he said, the young dude saying, hey, you could be fucking this girl, whatever. I will give Cassine credit that he's not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe that. When he's in, but I believe that he has a trust issue, which kind of, you know, would kind of scare somebody.
Okay.
But at the same time, he's afraid of love, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay, Cassine.
You afraid of love?
No,
You afraid of being hurt?
no. I'm used to being hurt. But that love, that word love is that's not nothing to play with.
It's
and people
not.
play with it too damn much.
I
And
don't.
I just
say it.
refuse to play with it. If
Okay.
I tell you
Okay.
that I love you, before I even tell you that, you're gonna already feel it.
Because actions are everything.
That's it.
Okay.
You know, actions go along with the words, and a lot of people, men and women out here, is not they're not doing that. They throwing love around. Oh, like I had this big discussion all the time. You can love someone and still cheat on them.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Now here we
I argue
go.
with people all the time in the shop.
I
argue with people that on the phone all the time.
You know what? I
Happens
don't
all the
agree
time.
with
I
that.
disagree.
Happens all the time.
Yeah,
I
I don't
disagree.
agree
You
with
can
that.
be in love with someone
Yeah.
and
Thank
cheat
you.
on them.
Right.
But can you love someone and cheat on them?
Yeah,
Yeah, because that's
absolutely.
like the flesh. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But
Right.
like I think when you're in love, it's
Yeah,
it's
you're
a
not
different
gonna
it's
do that.
levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're not
so
gonna
when you're
wanna
in
hurt
love,
that person.
exactly.
No.
You're not gonna want to hurt yourself at the end of the day because that person could walk away if they found out or whatever. In love, kind of like blindsides everything else. It's just like, hey, I'm focused on this person. I'm gonna come here. I could be sitting in the room with a whole bunch of fine ass men, you know what I'm saying, with millions of dollars. But no, I'm waiting on
going home.
him.
That's
I
right.
know where
That's
I'm
right.
going.
That's right.
And that's what it is.
And a lot of people throw that word around like they throw the word God around. You think you can go out there and make a mistake and be like, oh, God got my back. For real? Why you ain't have it before you made the mistake? You ain't think about him before you made a mistake. So people throw them two words around, and I hear that shit a lot, and I don't like it. I don't like it. If I sit up here and tell any one of these women I'm in love with you, you already, from my actions, the way I act, talk to you every single day, treat you, you gonna know it. I'm not wasting my time saying that word. My kids, my family, they know when I say that, because the casino long time ago wouldn't say that word at all. I let my actions. That's not good enough for people. You have to show actions, and you have to say that word to family, to your kids.
Oh yeah.
A lot of men don't even say that to their guys. They tell me, like, man, just go in the room and tell your son you love. Just kiss him.
Right.
Tell him, I ain't doing
Show
that.
affection.
That I'm sorry. No, that's not.
It's
No,
yeah.
that's
It's a
not.
such thing as healthy male affection, and that's an issue within our community.
yeah.
But that's a whole nother topic.
If a man can't go in and show his son that, how is his
But
son
they'll
gonna be
tell-
able to show a
they'll
woman
tell a
that?
nigga in the street, I love you, dog.
Right.
So-
In a
That's
minute.
Right.
that's
He-
rapper
I don't understand
talk.
when niggas say I love
That's
you.
rapper
dog.
talk.
But then won't say that to your baby.
But that's
Right.
rapper talk.
Right.
That's rapper talk. I know a lot of
Rapper-
men would not go in a room and tell their son
I love you.
that they love him. Like sit there and do bond or something, or just even
Right.
kiss him. Like my son be trying to fight my kisses. I kiss him in the lips.
oh nah.
He
nah,
know. He know I love him. I've been
Now you
kissing.
took it too far.
No, I don't care.
that's your
I don't
son.
care.
I mean, I
That's
get it.
my son. I've been taking care of him, and kissing
I
him. Listen,
get it.
baby, he older. I show it. He fight all that, but I don't. It ain't like it's
Right.
the fuck with him. I do it, but he knows because
Right.
when he get times for him to have his woman, his kids. Damn, now I see what Dad was doing. You can't. Your kids. I don't care what you buy them, how much time you spend with them. That's not love. Showing them and sitting down and having a conversation with them, talking to them. That's the real shit. All they want is time.
and affection.
I don't
yes.
care how old they are. My son 30. I spend it with him all the time. Sure, some days he gets, he get on my nerves. I be waiting, But even though when I go upstairs and I get away and have a break, I'm feeling something. I
Right.
can write out, dude, this is why I did this. I love the shit out of you. Please don't do that. But you would never jeopardize my love. Why can't that be the same thing in a relationship with a woman or a man?
Well, it can be.
Stubbornness. Stubborn. Somebody got to be right. Don't know how to compromise.
There you go. That's it. Compromise. Ego.
Pride
It's
is a
just
motherfucker.
Yeah.
it's a plethora of a lot of things.
Because I know a lot of men, they would not apologize to a woman. I'm wrong. Don't care what she think afterwards. Because I done did a lot of stuff that I was mad. I don't care if you don't ever speak to me again, but you going to know I came to you and say, I'm sorry. This is what I did. No matter what I was dealing with, I shouldn't have said or did what I did.
That's real big.
And after
Accountability.
I think about it, you know what I mean? I might not give it to you right then and there, but I might call you the next day like this, and I want to apologize. I thought about that shit. I was wrong.
A lot
It's
of men
all
got
about the
problem with that.
individual, though. I feel like
Growth, but no matter if this person don't never speak to me again, she know that he did come to me. And I know what kind of dude he is. He could be a killer, but he came to me and said, I apologize, I'm sorry. She gonna always remember that. It ain't, to me, it ain't about winning or it ain't about winning the conversation or winning something. No, I'm just trying to be in peace with myself. If something bothers me, I'm gonna do it. And I don't see how nobody can sit up here and love God and love themselves, self-love, and want to flick ugliness on other people. Can't do it.
Some evil people out
Yeah.
here. And that goes back to narcissism, but that's a whole nother.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's all wrapped up in this.
Well, it's a lot of narcissistic women and men. And, we talked about this before, but statistics do show that there are more narcissistic men that there are than there are women. And what it is it's a cycle of these men being in relationships with women who were once open to love, not wanting to be savages, genuinely free spirit, whatever, all of these good traits, and they get with a narcissistic man, and it fucking traumatizes them for the rest of their lives.
I was called that, narcissistic.
You really were?
I said something to 5-star. I said something to, didn't I say something to you, Miss J? I said, am I narcissistic?
For you to be able to admit
I don't believe
No. Somebody called me
for
that.
you to be able
So
to
I was
admit that
in-
you would take accountability, that's not a trait of a narcissistic person. You
to
would
even ask.
you would. So whoever said that didn't know the true definition of narcissism, personality disorder, because a narcissistic person, under I don't care any shape or form, will not admit that they're wrong. Period. It would kill them to do that. Like, honestly, truly. They thrive off ego. They live in a world of grandeur, of this illusion. Like, they feel like they're better than everyone. So, when you're dealing with a narcissistic person. And if you don't, people need to research it. But they set out to destroy whom you are as a person. They seek out people with strength and these great character traits and independent or just happy individuals, and they want to drain you of that. They want to bring you to the lowest of low.
And it's funny because no matter what somebody say to me, 5-star no, I don't care what it is. I call her on the phone and tell her. Or I say something just like, this person said this about me. Damn, man,
That person
because I
had
be
no
wanting
idea.
to fix myself.
Yeah, and see, that's
Period.
not a trait of a
And
narcissist.
no,
They wouldn't
you
want to fix
ain't-
themselves.
I said, okay, so they
You're
just trying to
superior. It
say,
doesn't
Yeah.
matter what anybody else says.
Yeah.
they just trying to say, they just trying to cap on me.
Yeah, try to ruffle your feathers. Or whatever,
And I
but
tell you, because I don't. Somebody say something to me, whatever. I tell people I don't care. You can't embarrass me. Can't nobody embarrass me. I don't feel the thing embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people stuff that he know. I tell him. He young. He goes the fuck off on me when I say. But then we get to talking,
I'll be
and
like,
he
"Say,
start
you really said
understanding
that."
because
He
he
go,
young.
"Yeah."
Because this is what young people, millennials and stuff, think and do.
Right.
So we older, they see stuff way different from us.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Different
Wait.
era.
Yeah, way different. They date way different than us.
I have a question. So, I know it's a new year in like 2 days. I don't know if you all come up with any type of New Year's resolutions, or we don't stick to those because we break them, or
Yeah, don't go to Planet Fitness.
No.
Don't start
do
going
you
to
all
February.
have any New Year's resolutions if it
Why y'all looking at me? Why I gotta go
is
first?
something?
You ain't been
Said
talking,
it.
Donald.
Right.
You been kind of quiet. You been, I understand.
Soaking up the game.
Donald, I want you to talk.
ain't
I can
gonna lie,
appreciate
mine
it.
is weight. That's one.
Weight.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. I want to get healthy.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is on my list.
Good. So more gym, more eating healthy.
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
Good.
I don't really have. I used to make New Year's resolutions, but I end up not sticking to it. So I don't know. I just want to continue to grow mentally, spiritually, be a better version of myself, be a better mother. Gain some knowledge in whatever it is I'm researching or seeking out to know. I do know that I want to stop procrastinating on starting my business because I am a big procrastinator, and I want to let that energy go. I want to be able to, just walk by faith and not by sight, because that's what holds me back. So that would be like my only resolution, is to get over the procrastination and just step out, do it, go.
I'm a habitual procrastinator. I was talking about that earlier today. Like, dude, because I was trying to explain to my son, like, these habits that you have at 10 carry on to adulthood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've been
Absolutely.
Like,
this
if
for
you're
all my life.
unorganized, or if you don't give a fuck about, tests, or you doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, in school, like, you better believe it's going to trickle down to when you're an adult and you're in a
True.
job.
True.
And I
True.
told him, like, hey, I've been a procrastinator all my life.
Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying? So I'm probably not as far as I could be because I bullshit
I was
so
just
much.
gonna say that.
Okay.
I've definitely
Deadlines, studying for tests, whatever. It's just like, oh, cram. Okay, I forgot about this. Or not even that I forgot. It's just like, I'm going to take my time and do
Yeah,
it.
I
I don't know
get
if it's
to it.
like the adrenaline rush or whatever,
that.
but it's stressful at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that.
It's-
I need to do that as well.
it's had me miss out on opportunities.
Oh, tell me about it.
Donald.
Learning life is not a race; it's a marathon, but it does have a time limit. Yeah.
Look at that.
That was
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah,
That's
here go
right.
young Nick.
Right. Exactly.
You fucked me up with that one.
Right.
I just sometimes
Seriously.
be sitting back thinking like
That's
why I ain't
that
got
Aries.
that, but
Yeah.
I can have it in due time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. That's.
Any resolutions for you?
You know what? The only thing I've been fighting is just finishing things that I started. Finishing school
Procrastination is
because I know what's gonna happen when I graduate school. I know what's gonna happen is the only thing that I know that I'm on point with is with my son. He's in the Special Olympics bowling. I'm on point with him.
Okay.
And I had to figure out how to split some of that time to finish some of the things. Like, I gotta graduate, finish school, because I know what's gonna happen at the end. So that's the only thing, and just continuing to be a better person.
Right.
That's it. Because when I know people don't like to say this word, but I like to say this shit. When I finally meet and marry my wife, I want to be damn near perfect for her. Period. And I learned from all my mistakes and everything, and it's just like, and it all starts with the tone of your voice, just talking and communicating. I try to fix that. 5-star say I talk too much. I don't care.
That's okay.
talking.
You just find somebody that love you because you talk a lot.
Loves to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Well, not talk too much. He just, when he meets someone, he tells a woman too much.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying
Information.
initially. And he doesn't even know she's gonna be around. I mean, everybody doesn't.
He's
need to
very
know
open.
everything immediately.
I'm too open. I be trying to give him a chance to get the
You
fuck
know.
on. Fuck on out, because I don't care. I
Spill
don't.
everything out
stop.
first.
Because-
Right.
Too much.
Because
I don't want to be a part
No,
of
but
this.
but you manifesting
so-
it. You
right.
see what you just said.
So-
Thank you,
Fulfilling
Juju. That's why I
prophecy.
like
Yeah.
you, Juju.
Yeah.
You have to
Because
speak
now-
positivity over it.
Absolutely, you have to.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What are your
You're gonna definitely work on
resolutions?
it. Well, my New Year started like 3 months ago, so I'm 3 months into it already.
I
so,
love
Let's
it.
get it.
So I'm
love it.
already there.
Right.
He's not a procrastinator.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
That's
the
what's up.
31st, I'm still smoking a cigarette. Like, wait, how many more minutes I got?
Right. Right.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
So yeah,
Well,
I'm
that's
already into
good.
mine.
That you
Yeah.
started early.
Are you sharing or are you not sharing? Did you say what it was?
Oh no, I'm already into it, so there's really nothing to share because I'm executing what I already resolved to do.
That's
so yeah,
good.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Well, I said mine already, so
I don't know why y'all looking at me. Said, wait. Yeah.
I mean, because I just feel like, with all our answers, these things is going to help us in future relationships.
Oh yeah.
The one thing I am doing is fucking with people that fuck with me. You hear that?
I think a lot of us,
I love it.
If you don't hear from me,
I need one of them people.
okay, you watching right now, you already know. I'm not fucking with
You know what? Let me ask you.
2020.
What you
Period.
mean? What you mean by fucking with you? Like, on a positive note, friends, or like, what do you mean? Because that can
Friends.
vary.
Family, associates, whomever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I'm a giver. You know what I'm saying?
So you take offense.
I drain myself helping other people. I could probably be further than where the hell I am if I wasn't helping so many people, giving them ideas, business ideas.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Don't even freaking give you credit for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, this
Oh,
person
no.
helped me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
not
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
all
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You know, so I am focusing on the people in my life that pour into me.
Yeah,
Okay,
they need to
so
support you.
Absolutely. We
Yeah,
got to reciprocate
absolutely.
this shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You ain't,
needed.
because you can cash at me at JES Banks, and we can have some type of
Randy shook his head like
okay.
Randy got some of
She
the
put that
$5
plug
apps.
I feel
The $5 cash advances.
Okay, cash at me, $150 for a consultation. Yes,
put
we can
that
do it in
plug
a
in.
No,
But-
seriously, Jess, you need to do that.
Oh, I'm telling you, like
2020.
I've given so
Seriously.
many. My grandma is 95 years old. God bless her. She's here.
Oh, yes.
And still
So much wisdom.
oh my gosh, yes, still businesswoman, entrepreneur, and she told me a long time ago before I even gave people business ideas that took them, you know what I'm saying, to,
Right.
to some
Mhm.
real
Mhm.
money
Money,
while I'm
right.
still hustling and shit. Like, Jessley, you need to be like a business consultant. You know what I'm saying? Even with
true.
dementia, she still, have you started getting paid for helping people? And I'm just like, Grandma, I do it because girl,
No.
you better get you
Nope.
some
Yep,
money.
get your
Right.
check.
Period.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come up on a
Absolutely.
check. So 2020, you need business ideas? Again, cash at me, please.
Right.
Do this. You got to do.
More
Yeah.
quiet and listen.
That,
it's
you know,
just-
and
It's in you.
that's kind of hard
Yeah.
because you
You
know
gotta-
me and you
Got to be
talk,
quiet.
Yeah.
and we
But
always
we
talk and
bounce
we
ideas.
help people.
Exactly.
Write 'em
But
down.
because me and her, we
And
share
keep
ideas.
it
I call her with
in a
some
safe place.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this app? Blah, blah, blah. She be like, okay, Cassandra, you can't tell everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
But
She tell
you
me shut
can't.
up, don't tell everybody, and she
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
She right, and I have
Shut
to.
it
'Cause I
up.
tell 5-star, I have to, and I understand what she's saying, even if it don't come alive. I still have
It's
to
yours,
because
though.
somewhere down the line, it's gonna take one thing
Yeah.
that I'm doing that's gonna click with everything else. And everybody who been positive and everything in my life, I know me. I'm bringing them right with me. It ain't
Absolutely.
about money.
And that's what you're supposed to do. Like, figure out who that strong team is. Like, I have a circle. Lord forbid someone's having me. My funeral is going to be off the chain. But anyway.
Am I in
You know
your
what I'm saying?
circle?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Am I in your
Absolutely,
circle?
definitely. Always there. I don't care what the hell happens. We've dated before, but we're friends forever, for life. That's my baby. So I'm just saying, like, I need to probably get a smaller personal circle, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
of those that are
Absolutely.
helping me too. You know what I'm saying? When they
Right,
say, like,
right.
check on your strong friends. Like, shit,
Right.
some days
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm crying. My back hurts. My shoulder hurts. You know what I'm saying? Braden's getting on my nerves. Help me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, you
motherhood,
you
like,
true
I
about
do
that.
a lot.
Because she would call
But
me
I
out the blue.
want those people that are checking on me religiously, you know what I'm saying, to be in my circle. So
Right.
you can bear the fruit that is coming.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
But I
right
think
now
if
my
you-
circle too dang on big. Like, no, we got to narrow it down.
If you a good person, and
I hate to think
it's,
that way.
It's so hard to say, shit, tomorrow I ain't doing shit for nobody. But if it's in you, you gonna do it.
But them the anybody's that's horrible. Them the anybody's that's
The
horrible
leeches
because
And I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say today
Gotta
is
be.
about
About
me.
me, yeah.
And
but
then
if you see
somehow-
somebody that needs some
and I
type of
do
help,
it.
that's gonna eat you up. Like,
Well, you know,
They
I
do.
think
They
there's
do.
a difference between people who need help and then you have the vampires out
Ooh.
The
there.
leeches. That's what I just
Those
said.
are the ones
Cut the
that she's
vampires.
talking about.
The
Cut 'em.
leeches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Quick.
hard
Because
too.
yeah,
It's
because
hard,
there's
too.
but it's
certain
that
people
same vampire that sucked that blood,
Mm.
and then when somebody asks you like, "Did you help Jimmy?" I mean, well, yeah, I did, but I you said you weren't fucking with him. No. But it's just in you.
Now, when that goes down, and you sitting up here dating someone, and y'all in a good space, and that person tells you, that person using you, do y'all listen to it? Because I know that goes down.
I do. I will. If, I'm open to, someone seeing maybe what I can't see. And looking, and now I need to evaluate
absolutely.
that person a little differently, or maybe try to look at them in new eyes as well. Yeah, I'm open to, because when you are, with your other relationships, you can't see what maybe your spouse can see about a person, because whether you've known that person a long time or,
That's usually my
whatever,
problem. Like, I've known them since we were like
they wouldn't do
9.
that.
They
Yeah, you
wouldn't
might
do
think that, but
like, no, bitch, they use everybody. You're the number one.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
so
Absolutely.
I'm open
Think
to
tank,
listen.
call
Right,
her.
right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much open.
But you got some people who don't want to listen though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
wanna listen
yeah.
at
They
all.
gotta see for
Yeah.
themselves.
You do.
Or used to it and
I'm
gonna keep
listening.
dealing
If
with
you
it.
got the power
do.
of discernment and I'm blinded about something, tell me. Tell me a few times. Send me a text message like, Jessie, I told you.
Yep.
She's not good for you.
Yep.
She's not your friend.
That's
Associate, take her out the friend. I
But-
got to
but-
know the
But
good
you
one.
know what?
Right.
And usually when somebody comes to you and tells you that, you already had an inkling about
That's
that.
true. That is
Yeah.
true.
So they're just confirming what you already thought about that person.
Right.
But you just never
But
acted
what
on
if
it.
what
So-
if multiple people come telling you the same thing?
Yeah, but the
I done
first
had
thing
over
you're
at
gonna
least
say
5.
is you're gonna ask
Well,
like,
yeah, you know.
why you say that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What did they do to make you say that? So the explanation has to be real good for somebody to say that to you. You understand what I'm saying? What made you say that? Well, I don't fuck with Cassine. Why?
Right. You definitely asked
You
that.
know what I
and
mean?
they give you
Because what he do to you, he might not do to me.
That's
Right.
true, too.
So
But a
look,
lot of
what-
people, if you tell them the negative things,
What was that?
they take that shit
situation
personal.
I told you where old boy said he ain't fuck with you because
Cause of RD.
yeah.
Yeah, your fat
Oh
friend.
my god,
That doesn't
shit,
even
that
make
shit was
sense.
funny.
Yeah, he ain't messed because I dealt with this other guy, RT, my brother, who we had another podcast.
He liked her,
And-
but I'm like,
Yeah.
you in a whole relationship, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you can't even pay your fucking rent.
Oh, wow.
And he worried about
Air it
not
out.
dealing with me because I messed with this other dude, and he don't even have a problem with the other dude.
Other dude, the girl talked to the other dude more than she talked to him.
Yeah, and he with somebody.
He got some jealousy issues.
That's what it
But
is.
you with somebody too. You a cheater.
Jealousy and envy is a motherfucker.
It is.
And you would be surprised.
Oh,
He's
man.
a cheater.
Close people.
super close.
Yeah. And you like,
And he
and
fat.
you don't even think of it that way.
Hey man, I'm just putting them.
Like, that's my brother. He couldn't be
Right.
jealous of me. This
Right.
is my daddy.
He
He
can
couldn't
get
be
what he
jealous of me.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
I know one thing. My mama used to like friends, old friends. My mama would call that shit
Woo, my
right.
grandma.
And I used to like, just like you said, like, no, shit.
Yes.
My grandma
You know
told
what?
me
And I
exactly.
now tell my mama,
I'm
you
a-
was right. Such
When I
Yes.
had hair down my back. No, she don't like you. She keeps saying, because my grandma would suppress my hair. Oh, I love my grandma. She suppressed my hair, and the girl would come over with me like, oh, your hair long, but your ends split. They real split.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
There
And
you
then,
go.
like,
Yeah.
Miss Johnson, you should cut her ends. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
She
And
won't
her
really
hair
want your
wasn't
damn
that long.
haircut.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
So I'm
right.
like, oh, but this is somebody.
Yeah.
Right, right.
That I've given
right.
business ideas as an adult. I'm just like, damn, you didn't even say that I was a person, bro.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
I think a
I
lot of
probably need to have a
people.
conversation with her.
Yeah.
I've been holding on to that
You
for a
probably
long
do.
time.
Probably
And
do.
everybody knows
You need
it
to
is-
call her before the 31st.
I'm calling you tomorrow, bitch.
she is crazy.
I think a lot of people don't listen to good people. And they don't know who good people are because I don't have to talk to her in months. She'll call me up. How you doing?
How's
How Mook
Mook?
doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, we've been in the hospital for a couple of days. You know, and they, oh, you ain't calling her. You know, when they come here, I shut down. But people who know me know afterwards, I call them. And they know, not even, oh, why you ain't call? What calling you going to do? When I'm sitting in the hospital with them for a couple of days,
Right.
I'm shutdown mode. You know what I'm saying? I cry, get it out. I sit there. And one thing I noticed that, you know, I just went through him some Christmas and Christmas Eve. The first time I didn't cry. You know, I just sat there. Like, this is past due. He get up, wake up, nothing. Boom. We right back home. I'm at home, raking leaves, doing it. He and I was chilling. And I was like, I was really, you know, shocked by myself that I didn't. Because usually when everything's over with, I didn't calm down. And I'm sitting there. And I just start crying. You know, and it was like, this time I ain't do it. I said, oh, okay, you know, I don't know why, but I didn't do it. And I was like, people call me after. When they call me, I tell them. When I know good people call me, I tell them.
Right.
Because they don't know. But I know they want to know. Because they go, hey, man, brother, where you been, brother? I ain't heard nothing. You ain't called me with no drama. Because your ass got drama every week. I'll be like, damn, do I? Yeah, you do. You got something happened to somebody, or you did something. Or what girl
So
did
you always
this?
got a
and
story.
You had to get rid of her. She know.
Absolutely.
I would be on the phone with your ass talking you to death.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
Yep.
had
But
our
I also
conversations.
listen to you too.
Right.
And that's why, my women friends call me. I listen to them too and tell them, hey, yeah, he full of shit. Well, I believe you because I'm just telling you, full of shit.
Oh, I want to tell a story. I'm sorry to.
You ain't cut me off.
Okay, about a situation that just happened with it. Oh, we don't never find this podcast.
You should have had a drink.
You want me to go get you a beverage?
I'm good,
Yeah.
babe. I'm good.
I'm a bartender too. Did I say that?
Yeah,
Yes, you
you
did.
did.
Oh, okay.
Jack
Jack
of
of
all
all
trades.
trades.
Everybody else.
Hey,
Right.
Miss
Well, we
J.
got some tips, Randy.
Miss
Okay.
J.
Yeah,
You know Randy's on out on shows.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm a real stickler for time and someone not wasting my time. If you ask me to be somewhere,
Yeah.
I'm going to try my best to be prompt, okay? And so I had met this guy and we hung out one time. And then it's been a hit and miss after that. That was like months ago. So nevertheless, we had, been speaking on, when we were going to link up again. So finally, since I'm off work, I'm like, I got some free time, let's link on, I don't know, it was a Thursday or whatever, or Wednesday. Anywho, and we're going to meet here at this time. Is that good for you? So I'm like, just to confirm, I'll call you at like 4:30 because I think we were supposed to meet about 5 or 6. So I call. He's like, yeah, I got off work a little early, so I'm just putting on some clothes, and then I got to go get a lineup at the barbershop. So when I hear that, I'm like, he gonna fucking be there for a minute, but he trying to make it seem like he not. So, okay.
Not if he come to me.
Put that plug in. Put that plug in. So I get to the spot ahead of him. So I'm like, I'm going to give him a minute, or whatever. So I'm texting. Now, what I didn't like is, he wasn't responding. And then when he finally did respond, he I just got in the chair.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
And you were already at the date spot?
Yes.
Yikes.
So
I'm
he
always
apologized.
late on purpose.
He apologizing in the text can't really, because I tried to call, so he texts. Can't really talk. I'm in the chair. It was crowded in here, yada, yada. I'm like, I could have told you that because I think it was a couple of days before Christmas. So, duh. But anywho, so he but I'm in a chair now, whatever. I'm like, so when I text him, I don't know if it was a miscommunication. I'm like, okay. So after you're done getting the lineup, do you got anything else you got to do, or are you on your way? Because that's going to determine if I'm fucking leaving or not, right?
Right.
So I didn't understand if he was saying, no, I don't have anything else to do, or no, I'm not going to be on my way.
This is through text message?
Yeah. So I tried. So I waited a minute,
text
right?
message.
I waited a minute, and I called twice, and he didn't pick up. And I figured by now, motherfucker, you done getting your fucking line
That
up,
sound
right?
like you was an option.
Yeah.
No, but he had been blowing me up.
That's what they
fucking
do.
pissed me
Juju,
off.
That's what they do.
They
Juju.
Like, you didn't wait. You blowing my
Miss
fucking
J, talk to
phone
her.
up.
And then something
Asking-
else came up.
Miss J, she's
Then
showing the
something else
gold.
came up,
Oh,
and
well,
he
then
went with that.
motherfuckers say that
And he
shit.
didn't want, and then he didn't
He
want to
called
do
me.
it.
Jay
I blocked
showing
it.
the gold.
I'm block, delete. I did
Gotta
that
do
shit
that.
right there after I ate my
That's
fucking
what they had
food.
to do.
I
So
showed
you have to do
That
that.
motherfucker called me from another number.
Yeah.
I was at home blow off all that wine I had drunk. I had like 2 glasses
Listen,
of wine.
when
You blocked and
Talk, get
deleted
closer.
after.
talk. Yeah.
You blocked and deleted after.
It's like you're
he
being
didn't
stand up, though. Stood up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a stood
Hey.
up. That's a
That's
stand
now-
up.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
You're done.
hold up. I'm
That
gonna say
is.
this.
He called from another number, but I ain't even.
I hate
But
to
you
say
had
it.
already
Something
blocked
better
and
happen
deleted,
in
right?
your immediate family for me to be.
Because communication,
Yeah.
and you wasting my fucking time. Just fucking say. And you know what? The first time, luckily when we met our very first time, the meetup or whatever, luckily she was there because he was a fucking hour and a half late that time.
You know what?
He bad
You
with
know what?
time.
You know what?
I don't know what
No,
time
no.
he
That
But all I
is
know
totally
is
unacceptable.
Never that late.
Wait. Let me say this
Unacceptable.
before y'all do this.
It is.
Okay, go
And,
ahead.
and you a barber, and you can test, because sometimes we can be in the barber shop just as long as y'all can.
I get it.
If you got a barber that's a perfectionist, and he got 3 or 4 heads in there, and he taking his time, and to get your hair right, you can be in the barbershop
You
like
should've
that.
made
all
Guess
your
day.
what?
appointment
But
earlier.
guess what? When
Juju?
he first
You
got
should've
in the
made your
fucking
motherfucking
barbershop,
appointment earlier.
when
If
he
he
first
really cares,
listen to what I
that's
gotta
what he
say.
would've done.
When he first got in there and seen it was about to be some long shit,
Period.
he was supposed to call,
Right.
fuck a
Just-
text. He was supposed to say, you know what?
Miss
You
J.
better
I
throw
ain't
on a
even gonna
hat.
waste your
You better
time.
throw
I'm
on
about
a
to
hat,
be in
bro.
here for 2 hours.
Miss
I'll make it up
That's
to
right.
you. Go ahead.
That's right.
Jay,
My
how many
bad.
times I've been late for something and I called?
Cause I didn't. It's been times me
You
and him
haven't
was
really
supposed to
been. You're
link,
pretty punctual.
and I
I'm
did.
pretty
I
late.
did.
Yeah, you are.
But
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I
like,
won't
I'm
call.
pretty-
Right.
Yeah,
and
you
so
will.
I
Yeah.
called
He
him.
will call.
And
Still
told
in the
him like,
shop.
I know we was supposed
We
to
gonna
meet up
do it a
today,
little
but
later.
I'm not gonna be able. I did that
Yeah.
to him a few times. So
Right.
at first I started thinking, is this motherfucker trying to get me back?
So
for all
I
the
was
times
just
that
with
I
that
had seen
saying
him?
right there.
Like,
Do
I
you
hate
think he
that
cared
feeling.
about your time after you?
No,
done
he
stood
didn't
him
respect
up?
I
your
ain't
time.
never
Not
seen
stood
him
him
up.
up,
I
but
never seen him nowhere and
You
didn't
didn't.
fucking
He
have
been
him
on
sitting.
2 dry dates with you.
No, one date.
That you went on. Y'all went on that.
It
But-
wasn't
but-
even a date because it wasn't even that type of vibe.
Your time
It was
is a
kinda
date,
like-
But
sweetie.
but you had called and canceled a
hour,
few
bro.
times, right?
Yeah, a day
I
ahead
would've
of
deleted
time.
somebody, and I don't even do
You
that.
A day
Right.
ahead of time. He ain't even
That's
he ain't even
it.
had no plan where the fuck we was going. So.
ladies, please counter that.
Oh, we gotta. Huh?
Get her.
What?
Get her.
What?
Oh
Give me-
no,
wait,
no,
what?
we already said,
We said,
no.
I-
Absolutely, he did not care enough,
Period.
and he did not respect your time. So guess what?
I've never had
There-
anybody
yeah.
do.
You can't
an
accept
hour,
that.
Period.
No.
And then you don't
No.
answer. Please.
I
If a
was
guy
mad.
is into you, he's never going to do
Ooh.
that.
I didn't like
If
him
he
like
is
that, so it
into
didn't
you.
even matter.
Right.
if
He would
I
never
ever
do that.
didn't.
But still,
He
Ever.
was, we was friend. It was friend vibe. It really
even
was.
friends too. But I would never do that to them.
Oh,
Listen,
well, yeah.
This, let me
but
tell you something.
Some people
Jew,
don't know how to
Is
communicate.
he still
Jill.
deleted?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Okay.
We'll meet
He'll
at
never
the
be
gym.
able to,
Casino will tell me, hey, I'm going to meet you at the gym. If he's running late or whatever, he'll be like, hey, I'm not going to be able
He's
to
very
make it.
respectful of time.
Or, you know what, I'm going to be 20 minutes late, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll just go ahead and go in the gym. And then eventually he'll
But-
get there. But he notifies me of
Yeah,
what's
he's
going
respectful
on.
of
That's
time.
what had irritated me, the fact that he wasn't like communicating. And I hate a person
Yeah.
that can't communicate.
Unacceptable.
Because my thing is, like I
Unacceptable.
said, you have been prior for months
That's the consistency thing.
trying to get and link with me. And now I got some fucking time. I could have did something else. I could have, like, that's what I was
I could have
pissed
been on a
about.
date with somebody else.
For sure. Like, that's where I was pissed at.
Absolutely.
3 option rule.
That's right. You got to
Whatever.
keep 3.
Period.
I got a story.
I went home and got in the damn
I got a
bed.
story.
Shit.
Oh, you
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, youngin', come through.
I got this homeboy. He's 30. He's dating a 50-year-old woman.
Woo!
Oh.
shit.
He having fun.
Kruger.
He's not having fun. He's not having
Oh,
fun.
he's
Already
not?
Kruger.
What she tried to do?
He's not
Rub
getting
down
paid?
her toe.
Okay, when he first got with her, they used to chill all the time. And now
Does she look her age?
she looks like
good.
she's in her 30s.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But she's a tomboy. So she wears jeans and all that stuff and all that stuff. She'll do her own hair.
No problem. He likes her.
He likes her.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, though, he's losing himself and he's starting to fight it. And she's very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Control.
Aggressive.
Aggressive. She has an Instagram.
She's the alpha.
She has an Instagram, and it's a picture of her daughter. And he told her, you need to have a picture, your Instagram
Of
of your
yourself.
own fucking self.
She
'cause-
catfishing.
Oh, she
Yeah,
is.
what she got her daughter up for?
It's
and
her
I
when she
told
was
him that. I
20-something.
said, bro,
You should be dating
I
a
said,
daughter.
bro, you need to watch who you follow and who you like, cause she follows me, but I have her blocked on my story. Cause
She
when
be
we go
nosy.
places,
She won't.
and she's very controlling, and she doesn't like
Yo,
that.
mama.
Like she said something to me the other day, and I had to tell her like, you dated a bum ass nigga for 20 years, so there's nothing you can tell me about my baby mamas and all that. Okay, this nigga's on a predator list, so there's nothing you can tell me.
For real?
Her, yes. and
The
I had to-
50-year-old?
Not the,
No,
not his
No,
friend. Yeah.
the former guy. She was dating.
Oh,
right.
okay.
So I had to tell her, I was like, you get him, this guy, who has something going for y'all work together, you know, and I put her in she kind of got upset, telling me I wasn't allowed over her house. I was like, I don't care.
Right.
I'm like,
auntie.
I'm like, when you get with him, you get rid of your car, so now y'all have one car, you feel like you keep tabs on him and all this.
She
She
lives
sound
with her?
narcissistic.
She's, and that's what I'm starting
They
to.
live together?
She a
They live together.
narcissist. That's control.
Like-
those are
She sure
those
is.
are control tech. They do
That's
that
it.
on purpose.
Yep.
Like, and she thinks
It's
it's
all
okay.
thought
Like
out.
she's Like I told her the other day we was talking about each other. She tried to talk about my father. I'm like,
This
girl.
is a grown ass.
Yes, I told her I was 50.
50-year-old woman.
I said,
Like,
I said, there's something wrong with you. She's like, what you? I was like, you got a fucking syndrome. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, your daddy went to Vietnam and came back with some of that Agent Orange shit, and you fucking.
Oh.
I was like, she was like,
I like him.
I was like, you do shit and you don't realize it. I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, she's controlling, but she don't want to play it like that.
It's called manipulation.
I'm like, it's
He's
manipulation.
dating an older woman though, so
Yes.
that
But
makes sense.
he's fighting it though, and she don't know what's
Let me
coming.
tell you.
He
So,
know exactly what the hell
Okay,
she
what's
doing.
in it for him? Is she
Right.
is she taking
Cashing
care
out
of him?
But I
him.
told him, I said, and I'm looking at the situation like, bro, and he told her all the time, like, I don't fucking need you, and I'm like,
No, you
I'm
might.
like, bro, I'm like, yeah, bro, you don't
you know,
need her.
What is it? The
First-
sex, the money?
That's-
What?
that's-
Why are
I
they
don't know
together?
what it is because the thing is,
Right.
he's really not happy because they got a 2-bedroom house. It's her daughter and them, and he takes care of.
How old is the daughter?
The daughter's 20, just turned 21, but she's no problem.
Okay.
The problem with him is she moved her mother in. It's 2-bedroom house now,
Right.
and what she sleeps on is his couch.
you know what's funny
people.
about that is that a lot of 50-year-old men won't even mess with a 50-year-old woman because they can't handle her.
And he was like, she was cool at the very beginning, and I'm like, well, fuck it.
That
She moved her
represents-
She
mother
knew what she
in.
was doing.
Yeah.
I'm
She
like,
knew what she was doing.
He's
She
like,
wanted
she
her
had
a youngster,
own
and she
car.
got it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. He's telling me now. He's like, the thing is, I'm tired of coming in. Her mama don't want to wash
It's
her
his
ass.
house.
It's her house, but he pays most of the bills. And she's been telling him for years and for like
The mama ain't washing her ass.
the mama.
She
From what I
old.
get, she was always, every family got that auntie
Definitely.
that thinks she better than everybody. And now when she get old, she want to talk about God and shit. Like I done been over there, niece and nephew would be like,
Who is this? The mother
yeah,
talks
mother
about.
be like this. Nephew be like, bitch, I don't want to hear that shit from you. Like be walking out there like, shut up, bitch. Anyway,
Wow.
no,
Oh,
because
wow.
she
You know
done
what?
been that auntie who done always like. One of the nephews told me, said we came back from the beach one day and I had to use her bathroom, and he was like, I was 7, and she told my mama she ain't have a bathroom.
What?
Yeah.
That's
I was like,
evil.
oh, so she one of them. She was like,
evil.
yeah,
That's
she was,
evil.
and now he was like, now she getting older and she wanna oh, I'll come pick you up from work. And he like, no. And this is what he's dealing with. And he's like, man, I'm getting tired of this shit. Like we go places, like we went to the casino. And the girl was like, I do dreads, and was trying to talk to him and all that. And she just sitting back there looking. I'm like, bro.
Just a 50-year-old.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how you do it, bro. Like, I really don't. Because, like, it ain't nothing
Might
benefiting
be
you.
like, come home with us, baby.
Right.
Ain't nothing
She
benefiting
can
you.
drop
I
it
can
on
show
him.
both of y'all.
You know what it was?
something.
She knew what she
And
was
bake
doing.
an apple pie afterwards.
She dropped it on.
You eat
The
chicken.
boy that blackberry pie.
And I'm like,
Ray Charlesy.
I'm like, you might have made her feel some type of way because she was in a relationship with the bum for 20 years. But I'm like,
And then she was amused by a younger man, feeling like she was attractive.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And
That
actually
boosted her
don't
confidence.
tomboy. Right.
That boosted her
and
confidence.
I'm telling her, I'm like, this nigga going. She's like, no, he not. He loves me. I'm like, bitch, if you come to the
He
titty,
do, though.
If you come to the titty
do.
bar with
He
us
do,
and see
but
what
it's
he
a
got
different
flirting
kind of
with him,
love.
I'm like,
She gonna be trying to take her home too.
He ain't going nowhere. He
Right.
seems to be
No.
content.
Exactly.
going
I'm
nowhere.
like, bro, I'm like,
Because he feel like he can't.
She
he feel
letting
like
him
he can't
lead, too.
replace that.
But
People
I'm-
be thinking. People
So
be
that's for
thinking.
him with something
That's
else
it.
as a
It's
man.
ego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a lot of people be thinking when they leave something, they can replace it.
No, I
You're not
said
replacing it.
I said she's letting him lead, even though he's younger.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so
She's
he,
giving him some
yeah,
authority.
I don't think she's really letting him lead because he said if it was his house, he said she would and mama would have been fucking gone because he don't like her because she's like, you bring food in the house, somebody be sitting down, they got to get up off the couch and come in the kitchen just to act like they getting something to drink. She's one of them. She's food go like they didn't. He told me they didn't went to the restaurant and she be trying to see what everybody else got. And she eating her food. Ooh, can I eat? He was like, no.
yeah.
Like she's
that's
one of them.
weird. What?
Like he said, I've been sitting down, bro.
Does he see like longevity with the lady?
He telling me like, man, I got the rest of my life ahead of me, man.
That's true.
Well, he
too.
need to go on
He
and
need
not
to
waste
hurry
her
up.
But
fucking time.
you know what?
Is she in that
But
picture?
she out his ass.
No,
He's saying if
He should have been on the show.
Some got to give. He said either the mama got to go or I got to go. Because he said I'm tired of. He was like, He's like, I'm confined in my
She not
bedroom
gonna
all the
choose her
time.
mama over
Sure
him.
ain't. I
So
was
he
just
might
finna
as well
say
just
that.
get
Yeah.
his own shit.
I'm telling him, bro,
and be in
because he's like, man, it's just gonna come to a point where I'm gonna tell her I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like,
And he should.
He better
He
go.
should.
He
If
should
he's
go.
unhappy,
to
why
go.
stay in some shit and you unhappy? And things aren't, fulfilling for you. He seems to be the one paying the bills. Go ahead and get your own place, and if they can
Yeah, put that plate in. I'll
still make
start
it
putting
work
that plate
without
on.
cohabitating
Absolutely.
together.
Because I told him, I
Then
said,
great.
but the thing
Hey,
is,
January
though,
1st, I'll have me a
knew that
spot.
she was
Right,
dealing
right.
with a boy.
New Year's resolution, Auntie. I'm out.
Yeah.
Because I told him, I
Here go your
said,
key.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she knew that she was
Bye,
dealing
Grandma.
with a boy. That's why she knew she could come in.
because when it
and
went down to
control
one car, I
Right.
said, bro, now that's gonna be kind of controlling.
It is.
Oh, it
Because she
is.
trying to find
Now
out
why
where
did
he's
she
going
get rid
and
of her
shit.
car or him get
Because
rid of his
how
car?
her mother is, they had 2 kids. They had the Blake Griffin car.
Right.
The bla-
I don't even know what that
The
is.
kid he was
Like,
he was
see, that's the
sponsoring.
Malay- That's why
I
I keep
don't
down
know,
around
yeah, I'm
kids,
like,
because I
what?
learned all
Remember
this
he was
new shit.
sponsoring the kid and all that.
but
You
okay.
knew that?
Oh, no.
Okay,
14-year-old.
the mama
I
had
tell
two
you,
of them.
Blake
like a
Griffin-
light
I
skin
didn't know
car.
They
So I'm
had
like, what is
they
I
had
know
two.
who
They
Blake
had 2 of those
Griffin is,
cars.
but-
So my mama gets mad
watch TV.
and she takes her car. He's like, "Fuck her. We could get our own car." But then it turned into, oh, she tracking the car and all that. Like he didn't got
Who tracking the
She
car?
tracking the
Grandma.
car.
The
Grandma
girl,
was.
the grandma.
No,
So
she
girlfriend.
the
Woman.
girlfriend tracking the car. He in
Girlfriend.
Lincoln Park at a titty bar. She's like, "Oh, you was over there and so
Oh,
and
she,
so."
yeah, it's time to go. He better leave.
that's-
Run,
that's-
nigga, run.
Then when he gets the when he gets a new
Yeah.
car, he gets the F-150, and they got the Ford app where you could start
Yeah,
the car and all
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
He talking about, man, if I find out she got this fucking app and I go over my
She
miles and I
do.
try to roll back
You
my
damn
miles,
skippy, she
I'm
do.
gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Come to find out, she got the app on her phone,
Yeah. She controlling.
and she just wants to
She's
sit at
savvy
home
with
and
the
lay in the
technology.
bed.
So what happened to the other
wouldn't know
car?
how to
Is
do
it gone
The mama done sit that car back
to wherever?
to
Okay.
wherever, and they got one car. He telling her, man, you gonna have to get your own car because I'm tired of
Hell yeah,
having
she do.
to do shit around
Your
Joe's
time.
schedule. Yeah.
He better put his fucking foot down.
He's done.
Or leave.
He's done. He's done.
Nose just open right now.
Yeah, that was
got
that
2
was a
minutes.
toxic ass story.
I'm like, bro, I
She
can't.
sound narcissistic.
think-
I'm just gonna be
Damn.
honest.
Yeah,
that's
she
what
is.
Tracking and shit.
Yeah, that's some
like,
some nice shit.
that's
That
all-
shit
We're
going
ain't
wild.
been out here.
very
Right.
insecure.
Right.
Very insecure.
Most
With
of
some
them are.
catfish issues.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
Putting her daughter face on her Instagram.
Yeah,
Some
that's
catfish
Come fuck my
things.
daughter.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
You said the daughter in the house too, right?
The daughter, he don't have no problem with the daughter. But it's like,
Daughter got a boyfriend?
Right.
daughter has a boyfriend. Like,
Okay,
the
good.
daughter.
like I was walking to the
21.
bathroom at the house, and I said, "Look, this her daughter is a fuck." I said, if a female got condoms, that means she ready.
Oh,
She
yeah.
ready.
No,
She
no,
ready.
That means
not
that you
necessarily.
said that's not true.
That you are
Youngster, we finished talking
That
to
means
you.
she already
That means
prepared.
What is
that
our
don't mean she's a
closing
hoe.
She had a whole box of magnets. I'm talking
Good,
about.
because you be surprised how many
Safety.
niggas
Niggas that
out
don't
here
got shit.
don't carry it.
Period.
So she gonna have
That's
on
true.
dick
Trying to
by
fuck
herself.
raw. Hello.
Nasty, dirty dick motherfuckers. Yes,
I'm like, she
Wanna
ready.
hit
I mean,
everything
she ready
raw.
though. I hang around. I'm responsible.
I
I'm
respect
coming
her
with
for
one
that
already.
shit.
why do men get mad when they meet a woman and she got condoms already?
I don't get mad. I don't care.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
good.
saying?
That's
So
a
they-
great
Yeah.
Men
thing.
get mad.
Yeah.
What you get mad
Like
for?
you fucking
That's a-
everybody. Okay,
Right.
safely.
Right, right. 'Cause that's the bottom line of it.
You
But
ain't
that's
got 'em.
what that's
Yeah.
what a nigga
Ugh,
thinking
they be
like.
right. Ooh, they be
Damn,
ready
you
to run
fucking
them.
But I was taught. I
They
was
rush
Because
taught.
your
Like,
mind
you
is
can't
one
take a
track,
condom from every
and you
woman.
not thinking
Just
that.
in case it happens.
Because I
I'm
heard
ready.
some women poke
I'm
the
right,
girls.
right.
Fuck. I
Oh,
gotta go home.
I ain't got
There go, I
Living in
gotta
the
go
moment,
home.
nigga. You ain't got to go to the
I gotta
store.
go home.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Here you go.
You said they poking holes in them.
I've talked.
He
to
said
her
they
that.
poking holes in condoms.
For
Well,
what?
know.
I'm only poking holes in the condom if a motherfucker is a billionaire.
Okay.
That's the only.
See what I'm saying?
if he paid,
I never
paid.
get mine
Fuck,
poked.
I'm poking
Turkey,
condoms.
turkey baster.
I never get
I'm not
mine
about
poked.
to- I'm
I
about
make
to
a
be
good
doing
smoked
that.
turkey.
We up to the turkey baster.
Man, I'm hip to all that. I
Whatever
ball
that
it,
is.
tie it up, throw it out.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I'm not
That's
about
what
to be
you
poking
do.
the holes. You got
I
to
ain't
be
got time for that. I'm too
paid in
old.
full.
I don't know how to do it. If it comes down to that, I guess we're not using one. I don't know. Scratch that, Randy. Take that off.
Randy ain't heard nothing. He the only one with headphones on. Randy is playing Candy Crush.
Yeah.
They had to bring that back out.
Crazy. Though.
That was, but that's why me and him be talking because he
Right,
be hearing
right.
my stories and I
How
be
old,
hearing his
how old
crazy.
are you?
26.
Oh, okay. All right.
I remember, man, I was younger and I dated an older woman. We was like 20. She was like 35. 40, right? But
You don't remember the one that I had in high school?
Doing that.
no.
You remember that?
35.
In the 10th grade?
38.
The 35 year
I
old?
date older men.
No.
I do too. Yeah.
But
You
I don't
forgot the story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did, but
Yeah.
she
I
she
told- I
turned me
told-
off
I
'cause
told-
she
I
was
told,
trying to be too young.
I told both of them about it.
My what?
About that old woman I had when I was in the 10th grade.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
She need to have her ass.
I know that's some crazy
wanna
Yeah,
shit.
see
he
her.
told me about that.
I want to see her. That's too much.
But it's a lot of
That's
women
too much
out
mind
here that
control. I don't want to have that much mind
Go to
Yeah.
jail,
control.
you want to go home?
Huh?
You want to go to jail, you want to go home?
Shit, I ain't want nothing to happen to her. I was in 10th grade.
She
She's
definitely needs to go to
35.
jail.
30 days. You know, mama handled it, though.
What's the statute of limitations on that one?
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's all
a
over.
few women.
Yeah.
It's a few women. You'd be surprised that, like dating younger men.
It's a whole lot
She's
of that
70. She
going on.
could still
For
sit her
one
ass
reason,
down
though.
for
Oh.
a minute.
For the
Yeah,
sex.
yeah,
Yeah.
But, you know,
What else?
I mean, sitting there talking, I guess we
I
kind
don't
of
That's what it is.
recapped all the shit that's been going on this year. Relationships, I think we did. Crazy stories, cheating, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it was interesting. This is a good
Yeah,
show.
always.
Yeah.
Always.
As Donald come, you know, a few people couldn't make it. Donald, oh, I'll be there. Yes, that's it. Okay, so Ms. J, tell them what you got before we get out of here.
Where's that Instagram? and all
Closet
that good stuff?
conversations
Okay, awesome.
coming, all that good shit before we get out of here.
Yes. It's been live. It's been fun.
Juju
Third
need to be
quarter.
on y'all show.
Yeah.
She
I
ain't
like
have a
Juju.
drink.
Yeah,
a
she's already right.
firecracker.
I'm off of
Juju
two
a
Bud
firecracker.
Lights. This is good, Daddy. Don't
good.
worry. I'm not driving. And yeah, Juju, you got to come on
For sure, for sure. I would love to.
Right.
Check
Right.
out Closet Conversations every other Tuesday from 9 to 10 p.m. We're located inside the lovely Podcast Detroit, inside of the Detroit Shipping Company. Yep, just kidding. And come see me at MGM, your favorite bartender. If you need life insurance, Aflac benefits, check me out as well. You can find me at Closet with a K, Conversations with a K and a Z on the N. Or Berkeley's Closet if you need the new fashion. I have some hot stuff coming out for 2020, baby. Thank you.
I'm going to get a discount on my shirt.
Whatever you get,
This year I'm going to have a six-pack. And,
Oh.
and the rest of the shit going to be tight. You know how I can
Whatever.
You know how I can get wide. But you know what? I like to thank, you know, everyone for listening for this past year. I know it's been a struggle, people listening, because the number one problem that some of the haters been having is believing in me talking. No, I got a lot of haters. And then when they see this show and they see talking, like, you know, we wasn't on here arguing with you. We're just having a
No.
decent
Good
conversation
dialogue.
that they
Excellent.
have already.
Absolutely.
I just try to get them to come in so everybody else, because you know,
Different
it's no
perspectives.
telling who can heal or want to talk about, because enough of us African Americans, we don't talk the way we
Yes.
talk, especially men. That's why tone on and, you know, bring people on to get on here and talk and communicate. Because you don't understand, like, people come to me later, messages, blah, 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 come on the show, and then when they get close to the show, they stand me up. So that's what the third quarter is.
scared
about.
of nervous.
Public
Yeah.
speaking.
This is
Absolutely.
great therapy,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this
can
was
hide.
about,
Yeah.
and I like to really thank, you know,
Oh, I
our viewers
I'm trying to keep it
for,
cool.
you know, listening for the past year and enjoying our conversations. I know this show is growing because Tone, we go way back, and a lot of other people been contacting me like, hey, see, I thought you was on some Jerry Springer shit. Because they trying to remember Kasim back in high school.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not the Kasim back in high school. But y'all want to get in touch with me like they have Podcast Detroit. Get in touch. You know, they say, oh, they don't answer the phone, all that. Just keep getting in touch when they will. Tell them, Randy. They get in touch with them.
We'll get back to you. Email's better than phone calls, but we'll get back to you.
Right. And, you know, and next year, few days, be New Year.
Yes.
New Podcast Detroit. New third quarter. Closet Conversations. There's other shows, stuff. People been on there. Sisters with Opinion. Don't forget they show. And
Love
you know,
Logically.
Love Logically, Michelle. Oh, see, I knew you was, you know, over there for a reason. And you know, just enjoy, you know, conversation. Grown folks talk, you know, listen, because you know a lot of people don't like to listen and wait till somebody finishes talking and answer.
Tell me about
They
it.
don't like to do that.
Mm.
I had to learn to do that because I was an
me
asshole.
too.
But they like to do that, and
I worked
and this
on
was
it.
about. So if you want to come on the show and get in touch with me, Closet Conversations or Sisters with Opinion, get in touch with these people and come on and talk, and we'll see you in
Happy New
2020.
Year's.
And
Absolutely.
thank you for viewing, and you know what?
God bless and Happy New Year.
Yeah. Good night.
See you
We
in the
out.
new decade.
Yeah. Thank you, Randy.
Peace out.
Right. Thank you.